Hey DOT community, this is Zalon coming at you with another DOT video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the pre-recorded dev video from today, the blog post that they posted today, and the new event type that was mentioned in the pre-recorded video today. So we're going to start off with that right away, and we'll definitely touch on a couple of other things as well. So this dev live stream was watched by roughly 1.8 thousand people, which was the largest DOT audience ever, at least on YouTube, that has ever happened. I also think that it may or may not have been on Facebook, so we might have had that audience tuning in as well, that we're not used to having all in one place. So that might be the reason, but still, one way or another, everyone's super excited about Baba Yaga. But what was said on the dev pre-recorded video about the new event type coming up, very interesting to me. So let's listen in.
So we do have a new upcoming event type. It's entirely new. Some people have guessed it correctly on Discord and Reddit. Yeah, honestly, there was a very good. I think it was big shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out later to these guys, but I think Zalon did a great round table live stream, and there's lots of discussions on there. And
it's a lot of Matt, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I tell you what, a lot of what they covered on that video, which is worth checking out, by the way. A lot of that is scarily accurate. So there you go. Big shout out to those guys. They know the game so well. They even know what's coming out in future.
Wow.
So it is a raid boss style mode. Similar to other games where you have an alliance raid mode or a kind of clan warsy kind of mode, but essentially you're going to be getting together with your alliance and attacking a big old raid boss for some big old rewards.
Okay, so if that's what's going to be happening, interesting that he mentions this, because on that roundtable stream, which we're going to check out, we have a new alliance event type will launch soon. Here we go. A whole new way to play. Face off against unique, formidable foes and prepare yourself by joining a large active alliance and maximizing your Titan's potential to compete. All right, let me give you an idea of what I honestly think this is.
What do you think, buddy?
I'm going to give you my idea because it's used in plenty of other mobile games, such as the game that Mr. Drumadiddle plays. What is the one thing that the game Raid Shadow Legends, the only thing you can do as a clan in that game?
Clan boss battle? Yeah, clan boss.
There you go.
That makes sense.
So,
yeah.
Get ready for, I'm going to read it again out loud. Get ready for a whole new way to play. Face off against unique, formidable foes and prepare yourself by joining a large active alliance and maximizing your Titan's potential to compete. So, you're going to go in with your strongest attacker, like your strongest Titan that you think is the best one you got, and you're going to try to put max damage down. And whatever you do in this, taking on this battle, and I think it's going to be an endless battle based on a timer. So, the more damage you can do, in 5 minutes or something like that, or 3 minutes against very difficult enemies. So that's why they want you to be in a large, active alliance, because you want 50 players doing it, and you want them all to be very active, which means maybe you'll be able to do it every 2 hours, 3 hours. So every 2 to 3 hours, you'll be able to go into, again, it's going to be another island that comes up in the middle. I swear, DOT community, this is the only way the developers can put events into the game that we can go to a new location. Totally. Okay, so an island will come up in the middle. It'll be something. And you will go there, and there will be, there may be multiple levels, too, as well. I don't know, because there may be a milestone. But for the alliance, there will be a milestone ranking for your alliance. Is that a crazy idea, DOT community?
I love it. Well said.
I want to tell you right now, just reading this, I'm coming up with this completely right now as I describe it. So
you're absolutely 100% guaranteed to be right. An island is going to be coming up that we have to click on.
Exactly. Okay. All right, DOT community. So that's what I said on the roundtable stream, and developers are pretty certain that that's going to be the case because it sounds like or Alliance boss rating is going to happen. So look forward to that event dropping here in the next month or so. I do want to mention real quick before I get into the blog post, but D was saying that there are a few spots left for the Baba Yaga event. So message D NTG in game or online or in band or on apparently WhatsApp. She has that too apparently. So yes. Definitely make sure that you get in contact with her if you're looking for a spot for this event. All right, so let's get into the blog post. So, of course, we do have the Baba Yaga event that is coming tomorrow, maybe today, if you're watching this the next day, and going to be running until Monday. And then Monday, we're going to have a Relic Festival, which is basically Babushka's Curse. I believe that a lot of the relics in this event, including the Babushka, is going to be available in a temple event on Monday, which is a little crazy saying that, you might have already gotten that and all the other relics in this event, but you have an opportunity to get them again, I guess. I don't know what's going to be offered differently in that temple event than what's already being offered this weekend. So keep that in mind. Plus, it's a temple event, all right? So take it. More importantly, the Relic Solo War on the Art of Archery, from what the developers were saying in the pre-recorded video, is that it's going to have wild arrows in it. Now, if you don't have wild arrows, it's a very, very, very popular relic for very particular builds at more of the end game situation for higher castle levels. So consider grabbing it if you do plan on playing the game and continuing to get to the higher castle levels. You're going to want this for your Titans. So that Relic Solo War, the Art of Archery, is going to be awesome. I mean, I like those events because even if I'm not going for the all of the event, I'm just going to grab a few of the tokens for future events. So still something to keep in mind. And then after that, we're getting to Choose Your Titan Alliance War event, Worlds Collide. They're going to talk about that a little bit farther down, but that is going to include, I believe, a bunch of different Titans to choose from the Greek, Egyptian, and Norse collections. So, and then, of course, we have a Conquest event from the 23rd of March to the March 26th. They mentioned that was going to be, who is it? Chernobog. So, but it's going to be in the middle of the week, which is very interesting. A midweek 3-day Conquest event. I'm not sure how that's going to play out compared to when they usually do it over the weekends. So look forward to that. They do talk about a bunch of DOT live streamers on YouTube. Of course, I am on the list. I do really appreciate that and the shout out and everything else. But the more importantly is the other people on the list. We do have Godan, of course, very well known in the DOT community for his Titan showcases, player showcases, game updates, and opinions. And also his clickbait. They didn't put that on there, DOT community. I think they should put clickbait. Anyway, so Gason86, head of the DOT Italia, who I'm, DOT community, we should be definitely sending our praises over to Gason and hoping that he's being safe over in Italy because they are having quite some time right now with this COVID-19. So Prometheo, of course, has amazing videos, and I can't wait for his video to drop for the current Baba Yaga, now that we do know the skills, which we're going to see here very shortly. Aventor, gosh, I can't say that name too well, but has recently come out and as a YouTuber and does Titan showcases, min and maxing and Titan builds, very good. JJ, who does regular streams. I don't know about that. It's not regular. They're awesome streams and event analysis. And this Posyon, the Russian language videos, this is also a fairly recently new YouTuber. I just looked at his channel, but of course I don't understand any Russian, but definitely looks like he's coming out with some great content.
LVR BC23 was on that list and mentioned by the developers. He is a clear hacker. If you followed my channel for a long time, I've said this plenty of times. Myself, Godan, and other SPPs of long ago, of course, used to make to tell the developers. I mean, just send the link on the Discord that like these are obviously hack videos, you know. So we're quite surprised that they would promote them. But anyway, on to Baba Yaga. So, Talon Warlock, of course. We hope you are not getting a level 1 Baba Yaga, but most likely you are. So here we go with the skills. So the one thing that we don't know about the skills yet on Baba Yaga, which hopefully will be figured out by tomorrow by plenty of very active players that like to get the event done right away. On each Raised Dead cast, the increases the horde damage by 25%. We do need to know if that's on the base or if that's just the straight multiplier. It's something that hasn't really obviously been tested out yet. A lot of people want to know exactly how this really increases the horde damage and how greatly that affects that. Now, of course, there is the Raised Dead spell, and then 2 Raised Dead spells, along with another one of the every time you raise dead, the horde armor piercing also goes up, making for basically ridiculous armor to be completely null and void. Really doesn't matter because this horde armor piercing is just going to be through the roof. So yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, Baba Yaga's skills, and they are of course still subject to change, like everything in this blog post. So I do want everyone to keep that in mind as well. These aren't X skill damage for horde, and that was something that people were a little concerned about as well. But I do believe that this casting of the Raised Dead spells, increasing the 25% of horde damage, I believe with all of the Calvarex relics, and also one of the new relics, as we see here, I'm going to scroll down, the Vasilla's Flame. It also gives +3 Raised Dead spells. So there is, if you can bring a bunch of relics that also, besides from buffing the horde and Raised Dead skeletons, also get more Raised Dead spells as well, and bring in 6 or 5 if you're not a high enough castle, Raised Dead spells with you. The amount of troops and the kind of damage that should be done based on that first skill should be more than an X skill, I would hope, So we'll see what happens. We also have this new Babushka's Trinkets, of course, with this having the horde and skeleton resist against all elements, with them both being on there. That's quite interesting. So a lot of players are saying that that's going to be the relic that everyone needs to get if you're running Baba Yaga. So with the milestones, one thing to make a note of is the fact that there is a rank 4 skeleton ring. So that's 4-star skeleton ring, 4-star ancestral heart, 4-star... Oh, you know what? I thought they had the other one in there too. I guess not. You're only getting 2 4-star Calvarex relics. But whatever, Cursed Dagger, Cursed Hammer, Cursed Ring. Cursed Hammer and Cursed Dagger, of course, are going to be doing a lot of buffing to the Raised Dead skeletons, as well as the Cursed Ring is like 3 different elements that the Raised Dead skeletons are resisting. So we'll see. There's definitely some seriously interesting builds that people are trying to already come up with before even people have actually gotten a chance to play with them. Okantar, of course, is the ranking event reward for 51 to 100. I don't know how many people are going to be super excited about that, so I believe top 50 is going to be absolutely wild. It is 1.1 million if 50 players get 22,000. So we're looking at what I'm going to guess right now is a 1.3, 1.4 million to get you in to top 50. So that's what I'm guessing, just based on how things have gone plenty of times in the past. The Boost Titans are going to be Okantar, Basathi, Jinshu, and Matano. All right, this is the community question here. Put down in the comments below which Titan you have, and if you're just not going to get a boost at all because they just decided to pick a whole bunch of Titans that nobody, like Okantar. Metano is old school. I don't assume a lot of people will have Metano still, since they probably fused them into some other Titan. Jinshu, not a lot of people went for the rat, and the few that did probably don't have him really leveled up. Basathi's old school. I do have a level 51 Basathi, so we'll see. And Okantar, again, all the Tars besides Minotaur really weren't that popular. Although the most recent Void Tar was actually the second most popular, I would have to say, just because the simple fact that it was Void. And then, of course, 1.2 with 4-star Poison Tarkins. I hope you got enough Black Cauldrons from the most recent TOW. It's still on right now, so still grab any free ones that you possibly can. But here's that Relic Festival that I was referring to before. It just says, Cursed Relics from the Epic Relic Altar maximize Baba Yaga's power. But those seem to be all the relics that are already in the current event, like I just went over. So, I don't know. And Wild Arrows and Forest Bow are going to be in the Art of Archery. Forest Bow, okay. It's more based on Imperials. But Wild Arrows, yeah, that's definitely going to be the one that everybody's going to be looking to get. And all boost relics are working for that event. So if you still have just a few uses on like one or two relics, which I do, I'll probably just be using them in that event just to get rid of them, because like 3 uses on a relic that I may not use for months, it's taking up space in my inventory. So consider that as well. And this is what that Worlds Collide event is: Egyptian, Greek, and Norse Titans. So Anubis and Minotaur, or Thor and Loki. Minotaur has definitely been pushed down on the ladder. Used to be on top and has been superseded by a few Titans at this point. But Minotaur over Anubis any day. Anubis still, though, if you already have a Minotaur and not interested, Anubis you may want, just because Anubis can be fun with a few of the relics that boost the Terror spell. Anubis can be fun for event grinding and or just everyday use, just fun, so if you just need to hit a few different things, but not garrisons. I'm not talking about he should be number 1 attacker, but still, Anubis can be fun with those Terror spells. Thor and Loki, Loki has also been superseded by a few other infiltrators at this point. Thor, in my opinion, they could have picked a different Titan to go up against Loki, but they want to give people the opportunity to pick up some of these Titans, especially if you're building Pantheon. So just got to keep that in mind as well. So maybe you want to just take that event and just get some more event relics for future events. But Baba Yaga will be giving a 1.4 boost in that event, so still, just try to get as much as you can out of that event. So if you want to still use your Baba Yaga, they do have the talk about the relic shards. Not exactly, like I said, super excited about these. I hope they give us tokens in events to pull from these altars in the future. But I'm probably not going to spend a lot of gems just to get them. I'd rather spend my gems on being active in the game, getting relics, and using them instead. But if they do give us tokens to use these altars, one, other people may be more inclined to actually spend gems on them. Maybe. Not me. But if I get tokens, I'll still use them, just like the Titan altars. They do have the new gods coming as well. Did not give us that much of info on the dev livestream, but they will be coming soon. But they're going to be using invoke skills, granting wine-raging abilities that change battles like never before. So is that what invoke? Are these invoke skills? Is that what, as soon as you do something summoning-wise, it does something else on the battlefield? Is that what that means? Let me know in the comments if you think that Baba Yaga is the first of the invoke skilled Titans. They do have a Divine Shrine update coming soon, so new content will be added soon alongside some changes to the altars themselves. Make sure to check our Facebook page for any updates with more information on the content changes and release date in the next week's blog post. So yeah, remember, we're just going to be getting blog posts on Wednesdays every week for at least the next few weeks. I would say March is probably going to be pretty much blog posts. April, maybe a different situation. We'll see. But that's pretty much it for the blog post. So again, let's just jump back real quick to this. And if anyone, like I mentioned, is interested in spots for the Baba Yaga event, message DNTG, like I said before. And I will be streaming on Friday night. Well, actually, you know what? I might be streaming more than just Friday night. I might be streaming more during the day. We'll see. Friday, I might not have to work because of rain. So if that's the case, I might be streaming a lot more on Friday. And I know JJ's interested in streaming. I know Val is interested in streaming on Saturday. And I know D is interested in streaming on Saturday. I'm pretty certain at this point there's going to be a lot more people playing this event Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Probably not too much on Sunday because mostly everybody will be finished at that point. They'll just be pushing souls for top 50. So it's going to be wild, DOT community. I hope you're ready. And also, D wasn't mentioned in the dev live stream or pre-recorded video. So I'm going to be putting her channel down underneath in my info section, as well as Val's channel, because she was also not skipped over when it comes down to live streaming. So both of theirs will be down there, as well as maybe a few others. So check it out, because I know some other people were also not mentioned on there either. So thank you, DOT community, for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, please give me the thumbs up, the like. I don't ask for it often, but of course, with the Baba Yaga event and everything else coming, I, of course, appreciate everyone's participation in watching my videos. So thank you again, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Have a good one.